Hi students, in the previous section we have been discussing about terminology of electromagnetism. They are magnetic field lines, magnetic flux density. Magnetic field, the space around the magnet where its influence can be detected, is called magnetic field. Magnetic field has strength and direction. Strength of the magnetic field varies with distance from the bar magnet. The strength of the magnetic field is maximum where the magnetic field lines are crowded. The direction of magnetic field varies from one point to another point. The direction of magnetic field is tangent to the magnetic field lines. Now, in this section, we will discuss about magnetic flux density. Magnetic flux. Based on magnetic field lines, you can estimate strength of the magnetic field in that field. It is a uniform or non-uniform field. From example, you can say strength of the magnetic field. For example, the first figure shows it is uniform magnetic field. How can you say it is a uniform magnetic field? Based on magnetic field lines. Based on magnetic field lines, you can say strength of the magnetic field is constant. In a uniform magnetic field, strength is constant. How can you say? Based on field lines. From second figure, you can say it is a non-uniform magnetic field. In non-uniform magnetic field, strength of the magnetic field is changes. How can you say? You can say based on the field lines. Field lines, strength of the magnetic field changes. Now coming to third figure, bar magnet. You know that bar magnet exhibits non-uniform magnetic field. How can you say it is non-uniform? Each and every point, the direction of field lines changes like this. And also, strength of the magnetic field also changes. That's why it is a non-uniform magnetic field. Now, where the strength of the magnetic field is more for the bar magnet, you can say at ends of the bar magnet it has a more strength. How can you say? Based on the magnetic field lines. Based on the magnetic field lines, strength is constant, strength is changes, like that you said. Now, our question is how much the strength of the magnetic field at this point. What is the value of strength of the magnetic field in this point? Can you give any value of strength of the magnetic field in every point on the field? You can give value of strength of the magnetic field by using the idea of magnetic flux. Magnetic flux can give the value of strength of the magnetic field at every point in the field. How much here value? It can give this value. How much How much the magnetic field, strength of the magnetic field here? What is the value of strength of the magnetic field? Magnetic flux give strength of the magnetic field at every point on the field. Before going to explain or define the magnetic flux, first of all, what is a flux? What is a flux? Flux is nothing but the number of lines passes through the area is called flux. The number of lines passing through area is called flux. For example, take this area. Now, number of lines passes through this area, it is called flux. This is a flux. Now, what is a magnetic flux? Magnetic flux is nothing but the number of magnetic field lines passes through the area is called magnetic flux. The number of magnetic field lines passes through the area is called magnetic flux. Now, magnetic flux, it is denoted letter, Greek letter phi. This is a definition. What is definition? The number of field lines passing through plane area. Passing through plane area is called magnetic flux. It is denoted letter, Greek letter phi. Now, units of magnetic flux. In SI system, Weber. In CJ system, Maxwell. These are all units for the magnetic flux. It is in SA system, it is in CJ system. The relationship between Weber and Maxwell. 1 Weber is equal to 10 power 8 Maxwell. Okay. Magnetic flux means the number of field lines passing through the plane area. This is the plane area. These are all magnetic field lines. Magnetic field lines passes through the area is called magnetic flux, which is denoted letter pi. Units of magnetic flux is in SA system Weber, in a CJ system Maxwell. 1 Weber is equal to 10 power 8 Maxwell. Let us see, magnetic flux gives an estimation of strength of the magnetic field. Magnetic flux gives an estimation of strength of the magnetic field. It gives the value of strength of the magnetic field. If you take 1 bar magnet, you know that it exhibits non-uniform magnetic field. Now, here which pole it is? Here it is a south or north. Based on the lines, we can say it is a north pole. Means field lines are imaginary lines. They are outside the bar magnet, the field lines going away from the normal. That's why this is the north pole. The lines are going away from the north pole, that's it is the north. But field lines here coming towards bar magnets, into the bar magnets, that's why it is a south pole. That's why outside the bar magnets, field lines from north pole to south pole. From the north pole, they are going to away from, at the south pole, they are coming towards the bar magnets. Now, here our interest is what is the value of strength of the magnetic field at a particular point. Means if we take one unit area, similar areas means unit area. For example, you take here unit area. Now you are taken unit area, same area, same area. Now once observe, it is the point position 1, position 2, this is the position 3. From position 1, there are two magnetic field lines passing through the area. Here are two lines. At position 2, the number of field lines passes through the area is 3. 1, 2, 3. At position 3, the number of field lines passes through the area means how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These numbers, this number gives estimation of strength of the magnetic field. Here number means the number of magnetic field lines passing through the area. Here number of magnetic field lines passing through the area is magnetic flux. That's why magnetic flux gives an estimation of strength of the magnetic field. So the value of strength of the magnetic field is the number of magnetic flux passing through the plane area. That is the strength. Gives strength means the number of magnetic flux lines, magnetic flux passing through the area gives the value of strength of the magnetic field. That purpose we have learned magnetic flux. Magnetic flux can give the value of strength of the magnetic field at every point in the field. How much here? How much the value of strength of the magnetic field here? You can find the number of magnetic flux passing through the plane area gives the value of strength of the magnetic field. That's why strength of the field can be written as strength of the field is can written as number of magnetic flux means magnetic flux, number of magnetic flux passing through the plane area. Plane area. This is the value of strength of the magnetic field. Okay, you find the number of magnetic flux passing through the area gives strength of the magnetic field. Here magnetic flux gives the value of strength of the magnetic field. Now here strength of the magnetic field denoted letter B, and the magnetic flux you know that denote letter pi. Area denoted letter is A. That's why B is equal to means strength of the field is equal to phi by A. Now, units of strength of the magnetic field, units. In SA system, units are, you can write units based on the formula, you can write units. Now, what is the SI units of magnetic flux? Weber. Now, what is the SI units of area? Square meter. Square meter. Weber per square meter is also called as Tesla. It is called Tesla. In serious units of strength of the magnetic field is Gauss. The relation between Tesla and Gauss, 1 Tesla is equal to 10 to the power of minus 4 Gauss. Minus 4 Gauss. Like that, you can find the value of strength of the magnetic field. The value of strength of the magnetic field is the number of magnetic flux passing through the plane area gives the value of strength of the magnetic field. Let us see, magnetic flux depends on the orientation of the plane of area in the magnetic field. Magnetic flux depends on the orientation of the plane of area in the magnetic field. It is discussed in 3 cases. It is depends on orientation of plane area. For example, you take this is the one plane area surface. Now, what is the magnetic flux when the plane area makes an angle theta? The field lines are coming like this. The area is means orientation, means your direction change. It makes an angle theta. What is the magnetic flux? Now, what is the magnetic flux when the plane of area which is perpendicular to the field? What is the flux in the plane area which is parallel to the field? These cases you are discussed. Magnetic flux depends the orientation of plane of area. If plane of area means angle changes, automatically magnetic flux changes. That's why magnetic flux depends on orientation of the plane of area. Actually, this concept is useful to understanding about working of electric generator. Now, let us see 3 cases. When the number of lines passes through the plane area makes an angle theta with magnetic field. This is the magnetic field lines. This is the plane area which is makes an angle theta with magnetic field. Now, what is the magnetic flux here? The number of field lines passing through the plane area which is perpendicular to the field, what is the magnetic flux? For example, this is the area, this. Now, what is the magnetic flux in this case? These are field lines, this is the plane area, which is perpendicular to the field lines. What is the matrix flux? When the number of field lines passing through the plane area which is parallel to the field, what is the matrix flux? Like this. This is the parallel. This area parallel to the field lines. In this case, what is the matrix flux? Let us see case 1. Case 1. Here area, here plane area is very small, area considered as a vector. Vector has magnitude and direction. Now what is the direction of area vector here? Okay, this is the plane area, the direction of area vector is normal to the plane area. For example, this is the plane area, the direction of area vector is like this. This is normal to the plane area. For example, it is like this. This is the direction of area vector. Okay. Now from this we know that vector can be resolved into two components. One is component along the field, the component perpendicular to the field. Now once here vector can be resolved into two components. One is the component along the field, means this is a B, means strength of the magnetic field. The field lines indicates strength of the magnetic field. B, magnetic field, strength of the magnetic field. Now area is vector, the direction of area vector is normal to the plane. Now vector can be resolved into two components. Now one component is along the field, that is A cos theta. Now what is the flux? By using a formula, you know that strength of the magnetic field is equal to magnetic flux by area. Area is effective area. From this area, A cos theta is the effective area. That's why here pi by, in the place of effective area you can write A cos theta. From this you can write magnetic flux pi is equal to BA cos theta. What is the flux here? Flux is equal to BA cos theta when the number of lines passing through the plane area which is makes an angle theta with field. This is the magnetic flux for this case. Phi is equal to BA cos theta. Now what is the flux when the field lines of, when the number of lines passing through the plane area which is perpendicular to the field, in this case perpendicular. Now this is the strength, field lines, strength of the magnetic field. Now you know that before find the magnetic flux, what is the formula for the magnetic flux? From this you can write magnetic flux is equal to BA cos theta. You can find the pi, you know about what is the angle between B and A, means A means area vector, that is important. You can find the pi, first of all know about what is the angle between B and A. You know that it is a area vector which is normal to the plane. That's why it is A. Okay, you know that it is a plane. Okay, this is the direction of area vector. This is the direction of area vector. Now, here a area vector is normal to the plane area. This one. Now, here a area vector is parallel to the field. Parallel to the field. Now, what is the angle between them? When the two vectors are parallel to each other, then the angle between them is 0. Now, here B, this one B, is the direction of area vector. What is the angle between them? Theta is equal to 0. Now, substituting these values here. Now, that is equal to BA cos 0. We know that cos 0 value is 1. Therefore, pi is equal to BA cos 0 value 1, that is equal to BA. Is the pi. Pi is equal to BA when the number of lines passing through the plane area which is perpendicular to the field. That is, pi is equal to BA. Here one question arises in our students' mind, that is, here perpendicular means 90 degrees, why here taken 0? Means we have to consider area vector. Area vector is normal to the plane. That's why you have to take area vector, not focus on perpendicular. This is a perpendicular. Area is perpendicular to the field, but area vector which is parallel to the field. That's why you have to take 0. Angle between the two vector is 0. That is important. Perpendicular means 90, okay. But here area vector is parallel to the magnetic field. That's why angle between them is 0. That is equal to cos 0 value 1. That is equal to pi is equal to PA. This is the magnetic flux for perpendicular field. Next, coming to case 3. When the number of lines passing through the plane area which is parallel to the field, these are all field lines. Now, this is the plane area like this, parallel. This is the parallel. Parallel. Now, what is the flux in this case? We know that flux means magnetic flux is equal to BA cos theta. Before find the magnetic flux, what is the angle between B and A? What is the angle between strength of the magnetic field and area? You know that the direction of area vector which is normal to the plane, perpendicular to the plane. For example, take this area, this is the direction of area vector. Direction of area vector. This is the direction of area vector. This is A. Now, what is the angle between them? This is B, this is A. How much? 90 degrees. Here theta is 90 degrees. That's why you can substitute values B, A, cos theta. Theta value is cos 90. Cos 90 value, you know that cos 90 0. That's why this value is 0. This is a pi. Pi is equal to 0. Again here question is arise. Parallel to means 0. Why taken as 90? Once observe students, here area vector perpendicular to the field, you have to take this one, not focus on parallel. It is parallel to the field, normal. Plane area which is parallel to the field, but its area vector perpendicular to the field. That's why you have to take 90. That's why in this case magnetic flux is 0. Among the three cases, in this case flux is maximum. In this case flux is minimum. Okay, why here flux is maximum? When the number of lines pass through the plane area perpendicular to the field, there is a maximum flux. The number of field lines passing through area is maximum, flux is maximum. When the flux is maximum, strength also maximum. Now, whenever the number of field lines passing through the plane area which is perpendicular to the area, this strength is maximum. This strength is technically is called magnetic flux density. Here strength is called magnetic flux density. Magnetic flux density means the number of magnetic field lines passing through the plane area which is perpendicular to the field. The plane must be in perpendicular to the field, then the strength is called, the strength is technically magnetic flux density. That's why magnetic flux density also magnetic flux by area. By area. Strength of the magnetic field maximum, the strength is called magnetic flux density. That's why this also represented letter B and magnetic flux represented phi and area represents A. That's why B is equal to phi by A. Now units of magnetic flux is similar to the strength of the magnetic field, that means units is Weber per meter square, is also known as Tesla. Okay, units of magnetic flux density Tesla or Weber per meter square or Gauss. This is the magnetic flux density. Why here taken as magnetic flux density means, you know that similar some cases linear density means mass by length. Surface density mass per area. Volumic density, that is density, you know that mass per volume. Now here magnetic flux density is nothing but magnetic flux by area. Magnetic flux means the number of lines passing through the area. Okay, surface density means mass per area. Surface means area, surface means area. Here magnetic flux passing through the area, that's why here magnetic flux density is magnetic flux by area. This is the maximum strength of the magnetic field is called magnetic flux density. Magnetic flux density is nothing but the number of field lines passing through the plane area which is perpendicular to the field, that is called magnetic flux density. Magnetic flux density is equal to magnetic flux by area, that is equal to B is equal to phi by A. Units of magnetic flux density is Weber per meter square. It is also called Tesla, and another serious units is Gauss. You can write. Now this is the gives the magnetic flux depends on the orientation of the plane of area in the magnetic field. Orientation means direction of the plane. Direction of the plane changes, magnetic flux changes. That makes an angle theta with field, the magnetic flux is equal to B is equal to BA cos theta. The magnetic flux change in the perpendicular field, but this field here the flux is maximum. Why? Because here plane area which is perpendicular to the plane. That's why flux is maximum. When the flux is maximum, here strength also maximum. This maximum strength is called magnetic flux density. When the plane area parallel to the field, flux also changes, that is 0. There is no flux, but there is strength of the magnetic field. Okay. One note point, that is magnetic flux is equal to BA cos theta. Magnetic flux depends on not only angle between the B and A, not only orientation of the plane of area, it depends on B, strength of the magnetic field, A, plane of the area. It depends on B, A cos theta. That is the importance of magnetic flux. Okay, students, in this section you have learned magnetic flux density. Magnetic flux gives an estimation of strength of the magnetic field, the value of strength of the magnetic field. The value of strength of the magnetic field is magnetic flux by area. The number of magnetic flux lines passing through the area gives the value of strength of the magnetic field. Now, what is the magnetic flux density? The number of magnetic flux passing through the area which is perpendicular to the field, that is the magnetic flux density. Now, units of magnetic flux density, Weber per meter square, is also called Tesla. Now, magnetic flux depends upon orientation of the plane of area. It makes an angle theta with the field. Flux is BA cos theta. When the perpendicular field, phi is equal to BA, is the maximum. When the parallel to the field, phi is equal to 0, minimum. Now, in the next class, we will see magnetic field due to currents.